Deposed Venezuelan leader Nicolás Maduro pleaded not guilty to 4 charges in a U.S. federal court on Monday, with each carrying a potential life sentence. Yun-kyung has the latest.
Deposed Venezuelan leader Nicolás Maduro pleaded not guilty to 4 charges leveled by the U.S., including narco-terrorism, drug trafficking, and weapons offenses, all of which could result in life sentences. Maduro entered the plea in a federal court in Manhattan, just days after being captured by U.S. Special Forces in an operation ordered by U.S. President Donald Trump. The arraignment lasted less than 30 minutes, with the judge confirming Maduro's identity and that he understood the 4 charges against him. During the hearing, Maduro insisted he remains Venezuela's legitimate president, calling his capture illegal and describing himself as a prisoner of war. The case quickly spilled onto the international stage. At an emergency meeting of the United Nations Security Council on Monday, the U.S. rejected accusations of aggression against Venezuela, arguing the operation was an act of law enforcement tied to long-standing criminal charges.
As Secretary Rubio has said, there is no war against Venezuela or its people. We are not occupying a country. This was a law enforcement operation in furtherance of lawful indictments that have existed for decades.
However, Colombia, which requested the meeting, condemned the U.S. operation as a clear violation of Venezuela's sovereignty, political independence, and territorial integrity.
There is no justification whatsoever under any circumstances for the unilateral use of force to commit an act of aggression. Such action constitutes a violation of international law and the United Nations Charter.
Russia also accused Washington of abducting Venezuela's elected leader and demanded Maduro's immediate release, with Moscow's ambassador saying the United States had breached international law. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump said he thinks U.S. oil companies could restart and expand operations in Venezuela in under 18 months. In an interview with NBC News on Monday, he noted that it might even take less time, though it would require significant investment. Trump explained that oil companies would cover the costs up front and later be repaid by the U.S. government or through profits, adding that having a Venezuela that's an oil producer is good for the United States because it keeps the price of oil down. The Trump administration has repeatedly said that U.S. oil companies are eager to return to Venezuela, almost 20 years after the country nationalized oil assets worth billions of dollars. Yun-kyung, 아리랑뉴스.